Community Hotline is made possible with generous support by the Mount Hood Cable Regulatory Commission. The Mount Hood Cable Regulatory Commission advocates on behalf of the public interest on communications policy issues at the local, state, and federal levels.
Hi, and welcome back to Community Hotline. I'm Monica Weitzel here at MetroEast Community Media in Gresham, Oregon. And now we're going to talk about one of my favorite events of the year. It's Rock the Block. And the presenting or the organizing organization, does that make sense? The organization that actually puts this on is Portland Opportunities Industrialization Center and Rosemary Anderson High School.
It's a mouthful.
Yes, it is. And here representing them is Joe McFerrin II. You are the principal of the school. Thank you for being here, of the schools, and for that organization. And Lori Stegman, Multnomah County Commissioner, District 4. Yes. Happy to have you both here.
Thank you.
Wow, that was an introduction.
Thanks
so,
for having us.
Rock the Block is a great event. And Lori, you are a resident of the Rockwood neighborhood?
Actually, no, but I did grow up in Rockwood.
You grew up in Rockwood.
Yes, and
you have a business.
I have a small business there for the last over 20 years.
Yes.
So
you know it, dear. You know it very well.
I love Rock the Block because providing kids with a low cost or really no cost fun day. I mean, the amazing things that they do. One of my favorite parts is the llamas. They have therapy llamas. And last year, I saw the trainer, and she'll let you do this too, Monica, if you want to come out. Put a carrot in your mouth, and the llama will take it out of your mouth. So kids, families, if you want to come and pet the llamas.
That's like a llama kiss, huh?
A llama kiss. They are so fun. And this year, the theme is superheroes.
Yeah.
What are you
superheroes of STEAM.
STEAM superheroes.
STEAM superheroes. And so they're going to be in superhero costumes.
Lovely, lovely. So I will be there, Lori. Right. I guarantee you I will be there for the entire event.
You better wear a costume.
Well, you know, I've been thinking about that. How would what superhero outfit would I wear?
Yeah.
So STEAM is science, technology, engineering, arts and math.
Yep.
Yes. So having a school be involved in that, and a POIC involved in that is a natural partnership, I think. So how did you get involved with this, and why is POIC involved with this event?
Yeah, so Rock the Block has been around. I think it's about 7 years now.
Close to it, five, six, somewhere around there.
5, 6, 7 years, and we started off as a partner. So it was, we were a participant, and we had a great time, and it was run by another quality nonprofit organization.
Right, sure was.
And the nonprofit that was running Rock the Block decided they wanted to go in a different direction. There was nothing negative that happened. They just
I think there's some change in leadership.
They had some change in leadership, and so the outgoing executive director, who was retiring, said, "Hey, maybe you guys might want to take the lead." And so we were excited to be asked to do that, and so we jumped right in, and it's been great working with all the community organizations to pull it off. It's certainly not a POIC run event. We're just kind of the umbrella that helps bring people together. And it's been outstanding. And I'll tell you, for me, just watching the kids is just the best part for me. I mean, the kids are having so much fun, and then to watch parents that we know are working hard every day to make ends meet, and taking on the challenges of just raising a family. Just to see them get an opportunity to just kind of let their hair down a little bit, listen to some music, let the kids run around. I mean,
fun, it's safe.
So we're just excited and look forward to a great event this year.
You know, I want to talk a little bit more about the things that will be happening at Rock the Block, but we have a promo that MetroEast did that I think we should take a look at it, because it kind of gives a really good flavor for the fun of the event itself. So why don't we go ahead and roll that now.
Great.
Rock your body, rock your brain, and rock the block.
'cause Rock the Block rocks.
It's been awesome. It's a nice day and it rocks.
And my favorite part of Rock the Block was seeing the owl. I painted my face.
This is a shout out from Rock the Block, you know what I'm saying? Come and kick it here, turn it up.
This is an amazing event. It's really the event for Rockwood in the community.
We're the Maurice Lucas Foundation, and we are here to rock the block.
The Therapy Llamas are here to rock the block.
Que no se les olvide Rock the Block. Rock the Block!
That looks like a lot of fun to me.
It is.
Yeah, it is. It is a great time. I missed the very first year because I didn't know about it, but I've been to every one since then. Last year was really hot. It was a very hot weekend.
Yes.
But you know, it doesn't matter. People still come out and they have a great time. Now, in the past, and tell me if I'm wrong, this year that it's a free event.
Yes.
There's no admission charge to get in. And kids get a free T-shirt.
Yes.
They've gotten free backpacks in the past.
Yes, they're going to get a free backpack.
Okay, and some free meals are involved in this week and in this event
they're
too.
going to have so you should come out for the entire day
I'll be there.
because there's going to be lunch and dinner. Gresham Police Department is going to be out there grilling, and they have aprons that say to grill and to serve, something like that.
So to protect and to serve.
So that'll be really fun. And then there's going to be a dinner at 6 p.m. And that's going to be hosted by, I think it's Taqueria Rico Taco.
Yes.
And then is it Yami Sushi and
teriyaki. Yes.
And so, you know, love Mexican, love teriyaki. It's going to be a hard choice. But yeah, it's just a great event and free, and come out and have fun and have lunch and have dinner. It's going to be a blast.
I know that one of my favorite things is going around and checking out all the booths. Because there are booths from every organization you can imagine, and I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, Joe, but isn't that one of the main focuses of this is that organizations that provide resources to the community come together, like a lot of nonprofits, schools, organizations that of all kinds.
Yes, you're certainly correct there. A lot of nonprofits that provide services to people in our community are there to talk about. Well, it's kind of they all host some sort of fun activity that lures the kids in.
Right.
But then they also have all their materials about the services that they offer, all the opportunities. And so while the kids are having fun, the parents are having fun, eating a lot of good food, listening to good music, people in the community are having an opportunity to learn about what's out there and what they can take advantage of to help get the support they need.
Right, because there's resources, all sorts of resources for a community that a lot of people don't even know about. You know, there's ways to, help your kids do better in school. There's after-school programs that are great for, parents that need their kid to be involved in some extracurricular thing. There's, extra help for you want to eat healthier and or you want to learn how to properly put your child in a car seat and make sure that there's, just things that to some people may be basic, other people may not have a clue how to do that. And a lot of different languages spoken.
Yes.
You could tell by that video, there's a very diverse group of people that come to Rock the Block.
That's another thing I love about, as you said, that the diversity in Rockwood is so great. The last number I heard is that there's over 80 languages spoken in Rockwood.
Wow.
And we want to make sure that the entire community knows that we want you to come out and have fun and sing and dance and play. We're going to have, I think, Brian Grant, a former Trailblazer, and he's going to do a story time. And last year, he's so amazing with the kids, along with David Lucas, the executive director of the Maurice Lucas Foundation.
Maurice the son, correct?
Yes,
Sorry,
yes. So to have to have these legends who are so willing to give back to our community and invest in our kids is just amazing. And this year it's a little bit different because normally it's held at the Plaza del Sol, which was the old Rockwood Fred Meyer. This year it's being held over at the site of where the Nova Charter School is, and that address is 740 Southeast 182nd. And it's a little tricky to get to, but if you know where the McDonald's is in Rockwood, there's a side street, and that's the street that you want to turn down. It was the old Portland Lutheran High School.
Right, and we will have the information on the screen at the end so people can write it down, and then they put it in there. It's an all-day event. It starts at, what, 11 a.m.?
Yes.
Is that right? Okay, so a lot of the cultures and ethnic groups that are in that area bring it, and it's just a celebration of all that, which is pretty cool. My favorite part was kissing the llamas or
watching.
Oh, okay. What about you, Joe? You said watching the kids and how
watching the kids. I mean, I have a number of favorite times, but watching the kids have fun is great. I got caught up in competing with the young students on shooting the baskets on the basket hoop. I kind of got locked in there.
You're trying to prove yourself, aren't you? It's like, I still got it.
They beat me down a little bit. But the music and entertainment, especially from the high school students. So we have a number of high school groups, and SEI brings a marching band, and I know Reynolds has a group that come, and a couple other high schools come, and the students. I really like watching the students get involved and the young people get involved. So those are my favorite parts.
Cool. And it does have this STEAM focus this year. So all of the booths will have something sort of related to science, technology, engineering, arts, and math, which covers a lot, but those are all the things that kids really need to focus on in school to become successful, but they're presented in a really fun way.
Yes, and there'll be a specific all the nonprofits and other organizations are required to have some sort of STEAM focus, but then we'll also have a STEAM booth that's just really, with the really smart engineer types, and the artists. They'll really trick it out and
that's gonna be fun.
And make it very exciting for the kids and families.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. I know MetroEast will have a booth there, and we do technology and arts. We do both of those. So we're working out how we're going to be working out with the kids and what all we're going to offer, and we're really looking forward to it. We have now another location in Rockwood, so we really want to become more and more involved there. And the number of organizations that are involved, do you know, it seemed like there was something like 50 booths or something like that.
Yeah, it's between 40 and 50 booths. I don't know, and
it's a lot.
Exactly, and and some folks are still deciding, but we can accommodate.
It'll be full,
no question,
guaranteed. And it's there's something for everybody. There really is. But really, I encourage people to bring their children. All ages. There's something for everybody. And I remember last year watching kids go. They had a SWAT team truck. That was pretty cool. Kids were over there going, checking that out. It also, I think, gives kids an opportunity to see what. Like some job opportunities. I mean, the police are there and the firemen are there, and those are things that kids often look up to. But as they get older, sometimes they're not as in awe of those professions as they were when they were little kids. But they're really important parts of our community, and I think it's great for them to connect with the kids like that.
Absolutely, and STEAM jobs, those are high-paying,
oh my gosh,
family wage jobs, and getting kids into whether it's STEAM or the trades or into public safety, we need to get that next generation of kids to fill those jobs, because a lot of folks are retiring, are aging out, and we need that next generation of kids to step in and get those family wage jobs.
Right. I recently spoke with Vanessa Morgan, who runs a robotics team at Rosemary Anderson, and she said she's going to bring their robot and their team there to perform for the kids. And that's a fun way to get kids interested in science, technology, engineering, and so forth. Those are things that being able to expose kids to those and find fun ways that will actually turn into jobs is really the future, I think. So. Yeah,
and I'd like to give a big shout out to Vanessa and Bob for their support over the years for Rock the Block. I mean, they're instrumental. Provided the foundation. I'd also like to call out the city of Gresham, Multnomah County. I don't want to forget anybody, so I'm going to read Regional Arts and Council, Wells Fargo, Snowcap, Community Charities, MetroEast Community Media, and so many others. And you guys have really been the foundation.
Thank you.
You know, our part has been, I won't say easy, but in comparison to what our major sponsors have done, this could have never happened without the support of so many.
Yeah, it's been a really,
thank you.
And we're almost out of time. I have to say a shout out to Brooke Cruz, the event coordinator.
Yes,
awesome job every year.
So
thank you both of you for coming on and sharing. I think this builds the excitement for another great event this year, so I'm looking forward to it. So thanks very much.
Thank you.
You bet. And thanks for watching Community Hotline. I am excited about Rock the Block and all the other wonderful things going on in our community that you heard about tonight. So we'll see you here next week. I'm Monica Weitzel. Good night.
Hotline is made possible with generous support by the Mount Hood Cable Regulatory Commission. The Mount Hood Cable Regulatory Commission advocates on behalf of the public interest on communications policy issues at the local, state, and federal levels.